Melbourne's luxury hotels are booming. They draw guests in from around the world with their promise of lavish interiors, elegantly dressed staff, and beautiful rooms. Across our city each day, an invisible army of thousands of room attendants work hard to make hotel rooms live up to these lofty promises. Julie has been a hotel room attendant for almost 2 years. She says she gets real pleasure from making rooms look beautiful for guests.
I like it because it's a physical job. It keeps me fit. After I've cleaned the room, I see how nice it is. That gives me pleasure, that I've accomplished something. When I'm doing a room, I always like to make it look to the guests like they're the very first person that's ever entered that room. All the little details that we do for every single guest that goes into that room. How we fold your sheets, how we place your sheets, how your pillows are placed upon the bed, how we place the notepad, even the pen that sits on top of the notepad. We place it just so presentation looks beautiful in the room. I feel a great sense of pride and achievement when a guest would come up and say thank you. Thank you for cleaning my room. It was a beautiful room. That makes me feel really good. If we had enough time to do a guest's room, we would be able to spend more time on those little things, all those little details that you probably wouldn't see. But in a room as a whole, it'll just look beautiful. Our employers don't seem to worry too much about attention to detail, how we do the rooms, as long as they're done. All I think they're worried about is making money, getting the guests in and then getting them out.
While many struggled through the global financial crisis, the dollars kept rolling in for Melbourne's luxury hotels. Melbourne's crowded events calendar helped its hotels remain among the most profitable in the world. Meanwhile, room attendants continue to face back-breaking workloads and chronic understaffing. When guests check out, room attendants may get as little as 15 to 20 minutes to clean the rooms.
Today I had 10 rooms, that's half an hour a room, but take out briefing and packing of the trolleys, we only get 20 minutes. In the 20 minutes, we have to empty all rubbish, strip the linen, remove all the wet towels out of the bathroom, walk to the linen chute, which they're long, very long corridors, so it takes sometimes the linen chutes up the other end. So I have to walk all that way with heavy linen. Then I start off making the bed, and once you've done the bedroom, you move on to the bathroom. And we've got guttering. We have to pull out the guttering and clean the guttering, scrub the tiles. We do the toilet, put all the towels in, dust, the vents, windowsills, skirting boards, wipe down the glass doors, check to make sure the fridge doesn't need defrosting. All the glasses out of the drawer must be removed and washed. After you've done all that, vacuum and stuff, and then out. I've timed myself. It takes 45 minutes to clean the average normal room the way they want 5-star. When we have a very messy room that's going to take longer than a half an hour, we ring and the supervisor comes up, and sometimes they say, no, you'll be fine doing it on your own. We can't spare anyone else to help you. Just do your best. Just go slow. But we're not paid over half an hour for that room. We can work overtime over an hour or two every day, but we don't get the money. We're human. But we're treated less than that.
If impossible workloads define Melbourne's luxury hotel industry, so too do the workplace injury rates among its room attendants. Almost 52% of Melbourne's full-time room attendants have been injured at work, rising to 100% in some hotels. Margarita has worked as a room attendant for 23 years. She has developed permanent repetitive strain injuries in her shoulders, back and knees. Margarita puts these permanent injuries down to the impossible workloads that are expected of hotel room attendants.
Because that you are moving fast, it will be easily for you to get a repetitive injury in hotel industry. The workload that is now allocated to all across to the hotel industry, there is no standard condition again. There's hotel that is 20 rooms. There's 18 rooms. We are looking for the standard in quality of condition in the hotel industry.
For 12 years, Yolanda has been working in one of Melbourne's premier luxury hotels. Years of continual pushing, lifting and scrubbing eventually led to 3 prolapsed discs in her spine.
If the pain is completely bad, almost I had to be careful to walk and to move something, or either carry something heavy thing because I'm not allowed. I'm always careful about the movement because as the doctor said, once that you hurt your back again, you cannot walk anymore. That's what he said. So that's what I'm worried about.
The injuries Yolanda sustained at work also affect her family and social life.
I can wash the clothes, but to hang the clothes, my kids, they had to do it. Vacuuming the floor, the kids do it. A lot of things that I can't do it anymore. Mostly when I'm doing the exercise, I feel the pain. But I had to do the exercise. I had to. I'm doing all the best for myself. Like sometimes I go swimming or walking all the time.
Although Yolanda knows she must be careful not to further injure her back, she finds her workload in the hotel industry does not allow her to pace herself.
I was off at work like 6 weeks since I had the accident. And then after that, I went back. But now I'm working a full duty again because like they are pressuring me to go back to the normal duty. The pressure is always there. No matter what, that like even you are trying your best not to work fast or hard, not in the hurry, but you must finish your job also on time. Because like if you finish late, they give you warning too. So I don't know.
Despite the incredible wealth and opulence of Melbourne's luxury hotels, hotel room attendants are some of Australia's lowest paid workers.
I'm earning $450 a week, and that's the maximum I would earn. I could earn around $350 on some weeks. Half my weekly wage is taken in rent, and the other half in food. And then everything else, well, I just have to try and make do to pay them. Basically, you're not left with anything. It's very, very difficult to economise. You're basically putting off a bill to pay another bill, and that's on a weekly basis.
In addition to their low pay rates, 75% of room attendants report they're not even paid for the hours they work.
We're doing it for nothing. They're not paying us for overtime. That's around $300 a fortnight we're missing out on. If I had an extra $300 a fortnight in my budget, the first thing I'd probably do is spend big on the food shopping, fill my freezer, electricity, things like that, to cover the rising costs. Save for that holiday at the end of the year. I feel like I don't have enough quality time with my kids. I worry a great deal that the kids don't get all the opportunities that they should have because of my low income. I want them to have a good job. I want them to have everything in life. I definitely don't want them to be like me. I want them to not worry about money and to be able to, buy their home and, that's what I want them to do.
It is clear that room attendants are struggling to make ends meet despite the steady profits of luxury hotels.
I think they can afford to pay us a more livable wage because they do make a lot of profits. We see that it's very busy, that the guests are paying a great deal of money to stay there, and we're just entitled to have a decent pay.
Across Melbourne, hotel room attendants are getting together. They say they want hotels to provide fair wages and a fair workload.
All that we really want is fair wages for the work we do, a fair workload, and above all else, respect.